Should we try kissing?
I was thinking something far worse.
We're piloting the princess, and we'll slay her with our charm.
Wasn't a mere literally here.
I can handle the hero once I chewed through my own arm.
Princess, where do I begin? Slaying you sounds like a win, but each time to my chagrin our fate grows worse.
Spare me your remorseful rhymes. I cannot forgive your crimes. Plus you've stabbed me several times. Enjoy your curse.
You and I must leave this place, torch it all and change our fates. Start again, a life anew.
One not spent chained up with you.
You and I, the only two,
Turning the table, upending the fable.
Slay the princess where she stands. Use your knife or bloody hands. Put the princess to the sword. Time is short, we can't afford my advice to be ignored.
Free to be reckless.
Leisurely feckless,
Never a choice blocked.
except if this door's locked.
Did you really need to say that part?
Narrator, let us out. I'm not slaying anyone. As a matter of fact, you are. Ooh, congratulations! Against all odds, it seems you've slain the princess.
Not entirely. I'm the ghost of the princess, and our plan won't be denied. Though I haven't a vessel, so I need to bum a ride.
You mean possess me?
Only a little?
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Look, you're the only one the narrator can't kill because you are the narrator.
Really? I never noticed that.
Hero, you have to take us both out of here. It's our only chance to be free of this story.
Fine, but you better not dress me up in a bloody gown.
Duly noted. Now stab yourself.
What? Is she mad?
I need a way inside you.
Can't you just climb in my mouth or something?
I'm possessing you, not giving you indigestion.
No, she's playing us. This is complete bullies. I say we cut and run. Not literally, of course.
Are you certain this will work?
I haven't the foggiest.
Only one way to find out, then. You fool! What have you done? I think I poked something important.
We'll fix it later. Leave the door to me. You focus on keeping yourself alive. This might feel a little funny. I'm possessing the hero. Heart rates dropping to zero. Low, our chances appear low, and your ending steps away.
I can't do it. My whole body's shutting down.
Then tell it to keep going.
She's right. We can't let her down. We're too stubborn to die.
Focus, hero. I believe in you.
She's trying to do this. Trust me, I know. Don't follow this madness. The princess must die. The end of the world is nigh.
You know, it's funny to see now that I look back at this and such stuff, at this like trailer intro. Like when I made that trailer intro, I think it was like May. Roughly, right? Or is my YouTube intro? Open, show more options, properties. No, I don't want the. That was like properties of the folder 200 gigs. When was this made? I think it was around May. Or July. Created August, no, modified July. No, I did it around Halloween. Or at least at the planning of Halloween, so it should be July somewhere there, but like, welcome to a new stream. Welcome to a new live. Probably the last one of this year because of holidays and that sort of stuff. Even if Rashi wouldn't come, I think it will be the last one. Seeing how like, no, there will be one more this year. I think then. What I, you know, what I try to like record no, even with like I think even without like Rashi on holiday here. I think I want to stream for 2 weeks due to holidays. Because, ironically, even if Rashi wasn't here, next week at least wouldn't be a stream because, on Christmas Eve the planning was to go to my dad, but that's now been moved to second Christmas Day because, Rashi comes on Christmas Eve. You know, and it will be a really hard thing to say, you know, haha, come and find me, you know, come to like where I live on your own, have good luck. That's not nice and such stuff. So that's moved to second Christmas Day, and the 27th, which is Saturday next week, I'm supposed to go to my mother. So there won't be, you know, a stream at least this week, but like thing. Hi Aurora! We've been doing that the whole day, yeah. Be like exclamation mark 3. But yeah, so this might be the last stream of the thing. Of this year, at least. To think that 2025 has been over. 2025 is done. 2026 is around the corner. So I thought, you know, seeing how Rashi comes next week. Column 3. Yeah, okay, fair enough, column 3. Now, oh yeah, exclamation mark, I think. You know, I'm in one game good at, and it's having this. You know, having this is the only thing I'm good at. I don't really like how the cam looks, but yeah. Today I wanted to do Slay the Princess with big belly. Yeah, the baby belly cam and that sort of stuff because I normally do that. But, I mean, it fits on there. So, but I'm just, I think I need a bigger cam. But also, how has your week been, everyone? Column 3, and that sort of stuff. So I thought if that would be the last stream of this year, you know, why not do one with a big belly, save the princess? Because, it will be the last. And why is it no good? And such stuff. But I was like, I have one thing to tell that I really want to tell because the thing is, like, Thursday I was at the library, yeah, I do my volunteer work. And I have 2 things to tell. First thing is, like, doing volunteer work is beneficial. Because, yeah, I do it for, like, 3 companies at 1 hour each. Maybe, you know, once a week. Thing. No good. Well, I hope the big belly Elise can make it better. If I don't shake my camera around and that sort of stuff. But, you know, I normally, like, in the Netherlands, we have a thing that, like, normally if you work somewhere, companies tend to give Christmas gifts as a Christmas package with something random in it. Sometimes just a coupon, sometimes like little snacks, and like my last internship on school was like, you know, a survival kit at this point, but but like doing volunteer work has its benefits because like last Saturday I got my first Christmas package. It was just like a Italian cheese set. And like last Thursday I got my second Christmas package, and next Tuesday I can get my third. So and this one is like just snacks and drinks and that sort of stuff. But and the third one, I don't know what's in it. I get next Tuesday when I'm like gonna clean and that sort of stuff. I'm probably gonna forget it to get it, but like But also, I don't know, I know we all hate AI, and I know AI is getting pushed to our throat and beyond. But, like, listen, I was Thursday at the library, I was doing, you know, volunteer work, I turned on my tablet because I had nothing to do, or I was not that busy. And I saw that my tablet had an update, and I was busy but didn't need my tablet, so I updated my tablet in the library, which was like, okay, can happen. And then I updated to one UI 8.0. And, you know, once I updated it to one UI 8.0, I don't know who thought of this, and that sort of stuff. I don't know, but, like, after everything was updated corrected. I tried to turn off my tablet, and you know what popped up? Gemini. Somebody thought, for Android at least, you know, let's put that you can speak to Google Gemini when people turn off their phone by holding down the power button.
You fool! What have you done?
Yeah, fool, what have you done? Who not, like, I get that, like, AIs take a lot of, like, money to make and that companies want to push it down their throat and such stuff. And I know there are good instances of AI use, but, like, you can't tell me that, like, somebody thought, like, you know, Thomas, where do you want to put the AI in the next update? Where are most people gonna see it? Well, when they turn off their phone, find ID crack, put it there. You know, put it when you... I was like so surprised, huh? It is not that, like, I think AI is a bad thing, because there are good use cases for it, but, like, I think most people have it, that it, like, push down your throat. I think, like, things like ChatGPT and Gemini, as in, like, a grammar, spelling assistant, or rubber duckying for programming, or for medical reasons are good things, but generative AI not. No. Indeed. But, like that thing, like, for example, nobody asks for, like, to talk to Google Gemini, and that sort of stuff. I still didn't basically check my tablet afterwards, because, well, I saw that Google Gemini thing, and it was like, you know, turn off. And I got the turn off menu, I was like, okay, great. You know, I won't be bothered to look at it. I needed it though, because it's like this corporate, like, decisions. You know, this corporate decisions that you be like, why? Yeah. I use AI for grammar and spelling, because, like, I am not the best at grammar and spelling, and besides, you know, the grammar and spelling, AI has a tendency to, like, make it better flow. So I have wrote, for example, I do write my lore mostly first myself, you know, and then I already get, like, a few points click, so that I have a clear idea. Then I put it in a grammar and spelling check through AI, and then I still check it double, because AI doesn't always understand what I want, and especially my nature. It's not the case. Because AI needs to have filters, because you can make a fanfic story, you know, related to, like, pregnancy or something, because the pregnancy term is not allowed. So yeah. But yeah, like, pushing it to people's throat and say I'll use it is, I don't think, a good case. And people will be fed up with it. But yeah, with that, I wanted to play Slay the Princess set with, of course, the big belly cam. Where is my hand cam? There's my hand cam. There's the big belly cam. Do I have Slay the Princess assault on this thing? So I don't think, like, it's just like the PC. I'm gonna say it honestly, it's just like the PC. When the PC came around, it has its bad uses and good uses, and that sort of stuff. Like, for example, the automatic, like, robots and that sort of stuff. You know, robots helping factories and that sort of stuff. But, like, also the internet that got through the computer makes people anonymous and a lot of keyboard warriors, but... And I can go on forever. I can go on forever in that. But as said, I'm at one thing good, and that's looking pregnant. That's the only thing I'm good at. I think. At least. I might be more things good, but, like, my main thing... Okay, I need to do one thing first. All might resist the divine, but it's very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. So that's from the tower. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Better than linking with your nightmares than let them run wild. There are other ways to die in nature than to let it swallow you whole. Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. Is this not the ending? Yeah. No. Is it? Free an abrasive prisoner. No, wait, this is the ending. The prison. How would I get the prison?
Once I get up there, the one and only true goddess. No more playing house. Once they're devout, I won't need a squad. Climb the stairway up to heaven, live on every TV. Always knew the girl they're praying to was gonna be me. Once I get up there.
You only need the world for your happy ending. The many reasons spares may linger, the flames of passion, the flaws of the words left unspoken.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm
At the end of
crazy.
that path is a cabin. And in the
I
basement
can't do the cabin. There's a
is a
princess.
princess. You're here to slay
Here.
her.
Let's go slay a princess! Viva la revolution!
End of the world.
You know, now that I think, how would I get to a prison? Is this like... Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the
Now the time comes, because how more we explore, how more we go, the time comes like, you know... Have you already been around this spot? Did we already slay? Did we already save? And she put you in the shackles. You free the princess, she put you in the shackles. Is that not one,
further.
Was that not one should drop the knife?
She will lie, she will cheat.
That she breaks
she will
you.
do everything in her power to
Or is it
stop
really
you from
freeing the
slaying
princess
her.
and she puts me in the shackles?
Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Am I the voice of reasoning again? I'm an idiotic voice. Yeah, that's true.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale.
I
and
mean, if
musty,
you, like, the
and
thing
floor
is,
and
if you try
walls
to
are
free her, you
filled
always
with
cut her
fine
arm
air and
off.
dust.
Like,
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden
her
table.
body is in the way. You always try,
Perched
you
on
know,
that
you always cut her
table
arm
is
off.
a pristine
And I know there is one that she escapes, but then she still puts it off. But I forgot what this one was. Wait. Huh? Expecting the run when we play voiceover forever. Ah, I see. I haven't. What did I do last time?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
What did I do last time?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Expect, not expect.
This is an
Yeah.
oppressive.
Typing is hard, grammar is
The
hard.
air feels heavy and damp. A hint of rot.
Hey, you know where my skill
filtering
point
from
went?
the ancient wood.
You know where mine went.
Princess really, her voice carries up the
Who's there?
Yeah, I can't read.
Sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
You know, just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Hey, you know where my skill points went? Away all into this.
You walk down the stairs.
Why did I have to take the blade? Why couldn't I enter the basement without?
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me?
No. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
So are you here to kill me? You know, knife in hand? Nuh-uh.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. killing someone.
Imagine getting robbed on the street. You know, you see someone standing with a knife, and you'd be like, "Then drop the knife," and he'd be like, "Nah." Stop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
You know, I can always talk. I'm the best at talking and yapping. I'm a Twitch streamer. You know what Twitch streamers do? Yep.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to.
I forgot whose side am I again?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I mean, is that because of this belly? A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By
No, that was not what we
definition,
call a relationship. That's not what we call a relationship. That is by chance we've met, we've met. We have late established contact. And there is no relationship, we're no friends, we're not in love and that sort of stuff. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
Do I look at like I have a key?
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
I wanted to like leave the blade up, because I think that's the thing.
Do you?
Hey, I am here the one asking questions, not you. No.
You're lying.
Am I that bad at lying?
How does she know that?
Am I that bad?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Yeah. Dang it. You're the one in chains, so that looks like me, that I have the right to interrogate you.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
What do I do? You know, fuck it.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needs. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer.
I don't think this is the
You
way.
can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw... Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more.
Hij heet de Speren
Each
MC.
impact
Oh ja,
as
er is een
heavy as
Speren
the
MC
first
namen deze.
bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Does that count for previous playthroughs?
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath,
Did I?
equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she... Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
The faster you are, yeah, like a horse
Can
thing.
you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall.
this was fun.
Now she's gonna be like... She's gonna be this one, right? The one that wants to fight? Yeah. The adversary.
This?
The princess gasps.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
Everything goes dark and you die. The end. Yes, he's the adversary.
You're on a path in the woods.
Ja, die kant die
At the end of that
advertising.
path is you're here to.
Wait, hasn't this happened already?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you, right?
No, you
It's going
can't.
to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Why do I have voices in my head?
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
It does. Yeah, no, turn around to leave.
I've already committed to my
Connection terminated.
You cannot.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elise, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've
Oh,
been
this one is already a place.
You are not here to receive a gift.
Yes.
Nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed
Ah, no, I have so many voices in my head. I hear a narrator, I hear a Sturban, and now I
a
hear
labyrinth of sounds and smells,
and one of other calls.
and misfortune.
Thing.
A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job...
I want to get out, I want to get out, I want to get out, I want to get out.
Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not...
No, I
what
want to
you
get out, I want to get out.
I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am
Did we
remaining
have
as
like
I am
other
nearby. This place will not
ideas
be
yet?
remembered, and the memory of everything that
the
started
Isaac?
this can finally
Oh yeah,
begin to
FNAF
fade away.
ambient. It's a bucket
As the
eye.
agony of every tragedy should.
I think I got
And
like.
you monsters trapped in the corridors.
Would that be an idea
still
now that I think about
and
it?
give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe
Oh, wow.
there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you,
The
the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect
Yeah, I
the
thought about
innocent.
this.
I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no
It
one
feels
was
like
there to
green
lift
screen.
you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours.
We could do like maybe
And then
an
what
horror game
became
once,
of
and then be like we just random.
I should have known you wouldn't
know.
be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then. So let me save you now. It's time to rest for you and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends for all of us in communication.
Yeah, see, we could do. No, I mean like, we could do like, I could like, get the AHHH, upgrade like through the holiday and update it, and then make it so that you have like a random FNAF jump scare and play a horror game. Just imagine, that you do play, you see like, yeah, this, pop up on screen. And then with the voice line, behind it. Would that be a fun idea? That would be a fun idea now that I think about it. I think. Where's my mouse? I lost my mouse! Yeah, it'd be more than fun. Yeah, but imagine me playing like a FNAF horror game, on stream. And that sort of stuff. And then, be like, "Brr! Where's my mouse? Where did my mouse go?" Wait. I have display capture on. Is that a thing? Oh, it's display capture. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your
There is no
hand
more.
against the
Let me put that
I hope you
thing
know
in
how
Discord then.
ridiculous you look right now.
Jump scare randomizer maybe one big FNAF jump scare. Jump scare one or specific, like sister location. Or FNAF 6. Maybe I do it like per game. You know, maybe I do it per game and that sort of stuff. Or maybe I do it like a giant one that like is like a lot of jump scares and that sort of stuff.
There was a mirror a second, and now it's gone. So all of us can
And
stop
such stuff.
about it.
But yeah. It might be also a fun one to do like a random one per game so that you can do like Secret of the Mimic or
No blade this time. Right. As long as you can still get the job done.
I should have taken the
Don't
blade now
forget
that I think
the
about
blade
it.
is waiting at the door to the base. Her fear.
Is that another challenger?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Good. As much as I appreciate the
We've already
enthusiasm,
seen this.
Just make sure you don't let. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist.
But yeah, I think that would be a fun one.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh?
No, fist it is, belly it is.
No, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
No, I'm here to bring your pizza and I'm leaving. What differently?
Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was... Of course I'm not okay, as far as...
Okay. I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't... I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the state...
Who says I want to be free?
Then what do you want?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split.
I am not gonna fight.
And
This
I
belly
want
is not
to
gonna
hear
fight.
your bones snap beneath my fists. Is that really too much to ask?
Yeah. Especially that last
Really?
part. Don't be such a coward. I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish. Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity.
Can somebody get that voice of Sturban out of my head?
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
Demon lady, bye.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Make me, bitch. Fine, I'll go get it.
I'll be waiting.
You make your way back up the stairs to the cabin above. The princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave.
Guys, should we leave? I think this is a good chance to leave. And that sort of stuff. You know? I think this is a good chance to leave. I'm not whispering so that the princess doesn't hear it.
The blade remains
Yippee!
on the wrought iron altar. Great. Now pick it up and march back down there. I'm tired of us constantly moving.
I'm not gonna fight her, Sturban. No, we're gonna stay here.
I say that.
Yeah, you don't get anything to say.
Staying
Stupid.
up here doesn't solve anything. All it does is kick the can down the road. If you don't deal with her now, she will find a way out. Those doors are made of stone and she's still in chains. She's strong, yeah, but is she break her chains and smash through stone strong? Wouldn't it be exciting if she was? Here's another idea. What if we just leave?
Yeah, we just leave.
Absolutely not. If you leave, she'll leave. And that'll be the end of everything as
I want to see you try.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon, as I'm sure you're all too aware by now.
I don't want to return to the basement.
Blade in hand, you make your way back.
I don't want to return to the basement. I don't want to face my consequences of what I've done. And that sort of stuff.
You find the princess waiting for you. just where you left her. See? I knew we could trust her. I told you we could trust her.
Glad to see you finally stopped having cold feet. I could barely wait. My skin is practically crawling with anticipation. Fight me. Now.
I have no choice.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist.
Hey, that looks like a mark. Like I have on my breast a royal mark. Wait.
Driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Now wait a minute.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Because we didn't fight properly.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Isn't your heart normally in the chest?
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleed no. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only
Stop yelling at everyone at me.
way out of this is through her.
What do I do? Psyching her head on sounds like dangerous.
Push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to this weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up.
Then you toughen up and you overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowered.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Okay. It was my joke.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull.
And that must be a pain way to die.
Of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The eye of the needle.
You're on a path in. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Hey, I don't see you fighting, you stupid serpent.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
Great, more voices in my head. No, the voices aren't real. No. The voices aren't real. No. Me insane? What are you talking about? I'm not insane. No.
But that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip
I'm
away,
British?
that's it. Game over for every. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
One of me? That is one of me.
We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Who do we like better, Sturban or Hunted? What if I don't agree with your plan?
The best we can do is advise. But we can help if you let us. These are just powerless thoughts and opinions. You don't need to let them drag you and the world.
But why aren't you like a powerless opinion?
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. No last advice for us? What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming.
I don't like being here.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use it.
I don't want to be here.
For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press for the blade is your... See? We have even less space than before. Take it. You take good. There's no... You step forward and approach the door to the basement. All we see is a damned
mirror.
This really is just like last. Smells of nothing yet.
Smash it.
Bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open.
Oh, I could have smashed the window thing.
Path ahead. Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Okay, Mr. Fact Check. Mr. Fact Check, Mr.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time?
Nah.
That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make...
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember?
I'm pretty sure you can break those chains. Come up and fight me, bitch.
Those chains were nothing to her last time. They'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over.
You know, bitch, come fight me.
By me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. We'll need to be faster than her.
What if I don't listen to you, Hunter?
Turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel.
Mommy?
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not.
If I've done this before, then like the voices shouldn't allow me.
I really don't like the sound. It's the only way we live.
Well,
and then attack
what
her.
are you waiting for? If we're going to do this right, you can't be scared. You need to. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Change your plans, boy. Impatient. This is her home.
Yeah, but I already escaped.
You're going to charge headlong into the princess, blade flashing in the dim light of the basement.
Yes, 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 yes!
I wanna do what Mommy says.
For a moment, the scales feel balanced, each of you inflicting debilitating wounds on the other, striking in a dizzying synchronicity. But it isn't long before they tip in her favor. The cuts and bruises she's inflicted seem little more than superficial, barely so much as slowing her down as she continues her onslaught. You, in contrast, are finding it harder to stand as your body gradually becomes less responsive, less powerful, less stable. You can tell she's trying to make it last, but all it would take is one meaningful strike. The coup de grace.
This was good, but you could have been so much better. I'm beyond you now.
Here it comes.
See you on the other side. Or not. But the other side doesn't come, nor will it ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
There's that mirror.
It's gonna be great, trust me, you've been here before, you always do great.
Look, screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
There is no princess! You approach the mirror.
I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward, they gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all. But that's just right, you can be nothing. You focus your gaze and then you see the figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. And another crack forms and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Every time I ask you something, are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to save the princess, why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Yeah, well, I was made to do this thing because you made me, what am I?
The long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
You said she contains that, what is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than that? Or even different from that at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
If I destroy, I want to be alone.
But it will all be worth it.
You're delusional.
I'm only delusional if I'm wrong. And I'm not wrong.
You're
I
wrong.
can't be wrong. I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
And I will forget within 2 seconds. Now the hurt.
Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos.
Yeah, but like I don't think like that living without that is like a good thing.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else knows about this?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
As a god, I know it's so special, so is the narrator. Why could you have told me all of this from the start? I would help to destroy her.
If If you actually knew what she was from the start, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
I think you're out of time.
So I am, and so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
I don't know. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself in newfound clarity. The narrator was right, you are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to, there is nothing for you to find. I forgot that we were at the end. I'm not gonna lie.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Yeah, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Find your freedoms as gods forever. I was not done with that. The fruits of your labor will free from that. Go back to where it all started. Go back to where it all started. Meet our face to face. The end is never. 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 Once for all, leave with her at the end of everything. Leave her at the end of everything. We do think there's a way for us to. Maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. We want what might be on the other side. Something new we'll experience together. Destroy her without any outside help. Destroy her without any outside help and find your new world. Defeat her without any outside help and then offer her grace. So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Am I?
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on.
I still find this like odd to see. You know.
Of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say on all of this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it have matter what roads I would walk if all would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express.
She has a point.
And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Oh, that me? Is this because I'm an idiot? It's because I'm an idiot, huh? Is it?
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know.
Why is the ground shaking? Hello?
This is what it takes to enlighten you. Then so be it.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings.
Hey, hello? Why am I looking through to the princess?
You fight a shadow. I crush you because I have to. Because there is no honesty in mercy. You lost and you won when you entered my cave. You died on the floor. But my soul wept in ways your body couldn't.
Hey, I've killed you before, so shut up.
But in the disappointment of my victory, you gave me a new challenge to face within myself.
Oh, that be it.
Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
Appeal to your shirt, you speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but it's the face statement. Director, I thought you've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I've got here. Argue independence. You act as though the world can exist without you, but if it exists without you, I won't engage with violence. You speak about life and death, change and stagnation, but this is what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. The shade of a beautiful
A web of nerves lays upon a web of nerves, lays upon a web of nerves. A web lays upon a nerves, a web laid upon nerves.
You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now, because you chose to be a part that early.
I forgot, you know, who are you again?
And when the tapestry was undone, you struck at my heart. You saw me as a part of you to be exiled. But in the desire for excision, you made yourself whole. Will you still be whole if
Yeah, I think I would be whole if I destroy you. This has always been about the two of us. People forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You play into your notion of pain as suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all?
Oh yeah, this was the one where I was devoured.
Pluck the eyes, peel
And merged with the princess.
strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that
A person is still a body, and that might be a transformation to something new, but you say you no. There can be a love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality to the picture.
we are the whole of reality.
Nah. Nah.
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above.
See how she's like looking at us
To what you are
from
now.
there.
Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
No, if I know what I'll become tomorrow, that doesn't automatically say what I'll become tomorrow anymore. Because if I know the future, I can change the future. So that automatically is not my future anymore. Not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me? Why won't you see the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am?
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here.
Yeah, and I am the blind one. I know I'm the idiot. Shut up.
We are each other's mirrors. And are we not divine?
Oh no, god, not this one, the tower. As the clash between you obeys, the princess withdraws trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion?
Hey, I know I'm an idiot. I know I'm silly, but you don't have to play it out like that.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
No, that doesn't work like that.
There is no constant. There is no center.
There is a constant, there is a center.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You don't need again to make me understand your perspective, but you keep this missing mind. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
No, the truth can be deceived and can be changed.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Where's everyone else?
Still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Belly cam is new. Does it look better or something? No, it's my belly, and no, it's not new. I've done it before. Hi, Mr. Mo. How's life?
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm not ready. I'm ready.
Let's go.
The flashbacks.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place. Oh, you made it here too?
I don't want you to speak so fast. It is my belly. Do you see that? Right? I'm doing fine and that sort of stuff.
We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
It's just the three of us. Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of... And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
Aren't you the one that, like, loved her? If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to us for all time's sake? Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
Yeah. Can't I have a big belly? Is that a problem? I don't actually know how to feel being gone. It's funny, after overtaking he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. Enter the basement.
Blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. If that's what you think is best, then that's what you think is best. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Who invited you? Weren't you one? No, that was the Smitten.
Those winding stairs again.
The furthest winding.
Now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun.
Wasn't the one for, like...
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time.
What do you mean the stairs
I
one?
don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Oh. No, it's not. It's my belly.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or
Look at her
nonsense trying
face.
to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script.
Was er een script dan? Oh, god fucking... Ugh. I have to put this goddamn camera all over again. Yeah, I get why you're asking, especially with the trans girl thing. and such stuff. But as goddess of fertility, I have inflation powers and such stuff. I have to put this thing correctly because my thing fell again. No, a little bit to the right. A little bit to the left.
Are we missing a page?
Are you the same as are you out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world.
Are there more of you?
But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it? Yeah. We really are the same.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers.
It's not comfortable sitting in thing, but you know, I have my tricks and magic. You know, a magician never reveals their tricks, right?
We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too. Turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together.
Apologies.
But that's not the choice you made. Even though she did everything in her power to convince you. It took courage for you to make your way down here. Away from the paths others would have had you walk.
Like, it's been like sitting with like, you know, the thing or lexicals is hurtful more. I should do with long periods because like recently I have been, I don't know why, but I've like feeling like sitting on my feet, which starts to hurt my feet, especially if I sit like this. So that's not comfortable at all. So you'll see me move a lot. That happens during camps because pain doesn't be comfortable indeed.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about. I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
Can I kill my IT manager, whatever it's called? Yeah, sure, why? Why do you want to kill it? So, now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to be distant from you. It just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
I have a name. Right.
That's sweet. But it's also a little... I think it's only sad...
Fair enough. Yeah, if Aurora wants to... maybe it's just a program, there's no murder. But I always say... I always say it like this. I don't give definite answers to what my belly exactly is. I always say it's my belly. Put the cable instead of give me a new answer, as was said, in fridge. Wait, is this really an IT manager as someone who manages IT structures and that sort of stuff? Because otherwise you have to my dumbest. It's a manager being a manager. But regarding my belly, I always say it's my belly. And that sort of stuff. And I always leave the rest up for speculation to people. So that you know. But I've done belly cams before on my channel. And streamed, for example. I don't know if you was there when it is. Let me look one up when I'll go to this.
That's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you
The
had
AO
this
anymore.
version of her. But we weren't very good at it. A conversation with us then
Because of my
probably
title,
wouldn't
The
have been very
Goddess
insightful.
of Reproduction. And you shut up. For example, Black Ops 3. Here. Like... Did I do Black Ops 2 with thing? Did I do Black Ops 2 with Bellycam? Yeah, as you can see, I did Black Ops 2 with the Bellycam. I have done... Yeah, I've done Black Ops 3 also. I did eat weird stuff, for example, sprinkles. And of course the belly was smaller back then, and I could still show keyboard and a bit of the belly, but like, now I can't. So now it's more a belly cam, because I also did on YouTube, because of my title, The Goddess of Reproduction. Like, I asked YouTube a while back, because pregnancies and that. I didn't forget. I have to scroll all the way back. When did I do that? At the start of this year, right? When did I do this? Middle. It was before I had a new laptop. Basically, since pregnancy is a thing on my channel and that sort of stuff. And yeah, here it is. Oh, now it's only big. Basically, when I voted, let people vote. People did both small and big. And so, like, you know, big doesn't allow me to do a keyboard and belly cam. Small can, but it's rather difficult. So people back then, I asked people like on YouTube and for Twitch streams and that sort of stuff, you know, as long as I'm not pregnant, do people want like small or big belly cams or keyboard cams, or leave it as it is? And people did do 50-50, so it became a small big belly cam until I get pregnant again, which might be very, very soon. And yeah, great. And as you can see now, as you can see there, people will still vote, because I don't know when the last vote update was, but people scrolled through this and such stuff, and they still will vote. But like, to be like, and I did slay the princess with a big belly cam, and to keep that big belly cam going, I'm doing it with a big belly cam as back then, because I was pregnant back then when I did slay the princess on YouTube, and I really wanted to 100% slay the princess. So I'm doing it with a big belly cam and that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, as you can see now, people have been mixing it to the big. People want big. People want belly cams. Because back in the day, died in hardcore stupid creepers. Yep. Because back when I did slay the princess on YouTube, as you can see, there was big belly over there. So to continue the trend, yeah, hardcore stupid. So to continue the trend, that's the reason I'm doing this with a big belly, basically.
That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that.
Rip Aurora.
That means a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that is being the benefit of goddess of reproduction and goddess of fertility, yeah? You know, it will be like, you know, it will be a sad thing if you're a goddess of reproduction and you can't reproduce. Isn't that a sad thing? Which princess are you?
It's so tempting to speak as she would, to simply state that we're all of them. But there were also something new.
Headpad, Aurora, headpad.
We don't know if you'll find that answer satisfying.
No, you.
Perhaps you'd rather hear that we're the first version of her that you've met, but that we've been shaped by the experiences of all of the others. Yes. That feels right to us.
No, you.
It's her. It wouldn't make sense if she...
I don't want to be a god.
I'd agree. Seems overrated. Too much
This is
pressure.
fine.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
Fine, I'm the goddess of fertility.
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore, it's the spirit of the thing.
Leave? Well, what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist to decide ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible, or what that would mean for you?
Can the transgender ascend to godhood and defy the world's nature's law? And that sort of stuff? Can that happen?
Is that what you want?
if I ascend to godhood, wouldn't I be defying the world's laws anyways? You know, as the goddess of reproduction and goddess of fertility. I'm a transgender girl goddess. My lore is basically simple. I was born as a transgender by my creator to defy the world's law of my home planet, because my home planet believed that the next goddess of fertility will be born as a girl. But my creator made me with the intention to become a transgender girl and that sort of stuff. But that's goddess of fertility and goddess of reproduction. I got like a lot of immune powers and a stellar genesis womb, because my planet is further researched than this human planet and that sort of stuff. So yes, there is a transgender girl and there is an aspect of pregnancy. Because of my powers, because of my stellar nature. The short version of it, yes, transgender. I'm a goddess of fertility and reproduction. And because of that, I can get pregnant and have a stellar genesis womb. So a special kind of womb. If you want to get it. And that's also the reason I can make my belly big. Because of my godly powers. Because the body is just a canvas and the body can do what I want. I always wanted to leave with you. Yeah, I am an female trans. I made it so that, like, to reflect the transgender a bit, I made it so that, like, my world, you know, the world I'm come from, and that sort of stuff, was like worshipping the fertility they got and thought the next person, you know, the next person would be a female goddess, but my creator would defy, you know, the laws of a prophecy, what people believe in, and made me a male with the intention to become a transgender female. So yeah, but with all the quirks and benefits of being a female, as this big belly. Can a trans person travel to a universal deity with true friends who you can set apart to become an antagonist of your life and kill my friend who love and not care about them and get killed by a high school kid and live your life again? Yes, you can. Not knowing is exactly why we know everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
So to answer you, yes, male to female trans. That is correct. If that's your question. And besides that, there is lore and reasons why I can get pregnant and that sort of stuff, or have a belly this big. You know. Does that make sense?
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Are you two going to be okay alone?
Alone? We have each other. And I'm sure we'll find the others.
You lead the princess that follows you together to leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, the comfortable silence filling the space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence and electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, Princess Tall's eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see intention seize them. They are unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore and they know this, yet they still are. And then they cross the room to the door outside. You follow their confident steps.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, and
outside of us.
I try to explain it, but
With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
yeah, I get why people understand these questions. Like I'm just gonna say, Mr. Mo. I'm just gonna say it like this. You're just being nice and just ask questions. Like you're just being nice and asking questions. I had more people who see that belly and get traumatized to the oblivion. So, you know, I get why people ask questions, but I got used to it.
And we love you too.
And what happens next? Whenever it is, you face it together. Being trans is like a pineapple pizza. Some people like it and some don't. Looking at it feels wrong. True. It's like a trans people. I've heard people say, especially like this thing, that trans people sometimes can be weird. And like, I've heard from friends and that sort of stuff that the more trans women they met, the more they say they are pregnant. And that sort of stuff. And I get that because the thing is like, what's the most female thing a person can do? Because the thing is, if you would act it like this, then what defines a woman? Do you say it like, is it the ability to conceive children? And that sort of stuff? Maybe? Then if that's the case, then some naturally born women who have like birth defects aren't really a woman too. But if it's just looking like a woman and that sort of stuff, and that's enough, then yeah, a trans woman can be a woman. So, what do we have to do left? A lot. There was only one ending? I slayed her once and for all. Oh no. Huh? Didn't I go back to where it all started and meet her face to face? No, apparently not. Find the prisoner. Say it quickly as you can. It's not behind this one. Oh yeah, I need to do a new game.
You're on a path
To the
in
woods. And the end of that
At
path.
the end of that path is a cabin.
Wasn't there like... You're not British, am I? Oh.
You're here to slay her.
Would it be like...
If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even
I think they
know
left, yeah,
where
I
you're
think
going?
too. Yeah, like, you know, let them be. Like I said, if they are here still, I appreciate it because most people just put me in comments and that sort of stuff. And, you know, they don't let me who they want to be and that sort of stuff. But, like I said, like, I'm happy to ask questions and answer it, but if you don't understand that I'm the goddess of fertility and goddess of reproduction and have a sacred Genesis womb, then, no, I am the one who to explain. Like, in my thing, I think I did my best to explain why I can get pregnant and that sort of stuff, but, okay. Thank you, Zeribot. Because I'm pretty sure they came in an earlier stream. They have messages from a stream. So, I pick up earlier. But I didn't know what I streamed on that day. Because of my title, the goddess. Because, that was on the 20th of August, it said. Yeah, 8/20. That will be the 20th of August 2025. So yeah, like, in my defense, I think I did a good job explaining I am like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I have been trying to make it a better lore and that sort of stuff, but, yeah, I've been trying. When was it August? It was like 6 months ago. No, 4 months ago. What did I do 4 months ago? Wait, was it with this one? You read my lore? No, it's the 27th of July, 2025. So it was after that one. After that's the first Slayer Princess one. So after that one. Where is it now? Was it Super Mario one then? Past tense. Ah. My bad. No, this is 7th of August. Wasn't it Mind of Isaac? No, there's 31. So, the one say of that. Wait. I'm gonna be smart. No, earlier Mika Bertie Bard. So 30, so the Bind of Isaac will be on the 27th. Wanneer heb je dan eigenlijk met je brothership? Now, I mean, they have been here before on like an Undertale stream. So, and it was not like in that Undertale stream that I, you know. Oh no, you deactivated Bomber Dragon skill. You know, had like a belly and that sort of stuff, so. And believe me, we aren't all about except you. Cute Testament good vanity. And the thing is, I have been trying to like, I can show you. I know it's in my Discord and you have to join my Discord, but it's like part of my Discord. I have been trying to like summarize it up. Like clearly there should be a clear timeline now. And that sort of stuff. We are being asked to do here is wrong, but to wash your hands in it and take part. Hi, voice of the hero. And what is wrong? I thought I was turning around the layer, but I was just explaining my lore. So I have been like summarizing and making it one giant timeline to set the stage for V3. But I have been like streaming for 3 years. So, and with all the things that have been adding, especially since the pregnancy part, it's been adding a lot of like, you know, things to my lore. So yeah, you have my original first adventure. Yeah, true. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. So you have my first adventure that is actually, you know, that's actually a joke on what's supposed to be a dream. Then you have how I joined the Sakai groups. Then you have, of course, my powers and roles as, like, my own Sakai, where my Discord is based around. And my powers, basically. My brand new role journey is about identity and the certain factors on it, like music, idols that you look up to, for example, or thing. This is basically a new outfit for the Sakai to fit the brand new world team. So the voice is the hero real. Thank you, pretty here. And magic. There is a magical Mariah lore that is like designed to be like the settings stage for the game. And there is a non-lore comment, but at this point the non-lore comment is like obsolete, I think, because yeah, the only thing that is left is like, you know, how I get pregnant, but. Like, this has also been, like, gone, so technically this is obsolete, this lore. And as I said, my lore, I think my lore is mostly confusing, because I've been streaming for 3 to 5 years, and I know I write a lot, and, you know, I talk a lot and explain things a lot, but, that sort of stuff. But I've tried to convince it into one giant timeline that also looks together. But the part in riding style, my riding style is more a patser riding style, as in I throw a seed out and see if it blooms instead of, you know, I don't like to, like, for example, I did have a Luca Mystic story that I had concepts and this is where the episode is about and that sort of stuff. But my writing style is just, I throw a seed out, I see if it blooms, and if it blooms, so be it. But if it doesn't bloom, then there might be traces of it. For example, look at my Luca Mystic story. Even if I planned that completely out plotter-wise in episode structure and what it's supposed to be about, still you see like that a bit of like writing at the start where I didn't know that I was the goddess of reproduction and fertility yet, but at the end it doesn't. And even then, Sacred Voice was a last minute addition because I forgot the origins of my helper dragon. But it also fitted really nicely with the rest of the adventure. Eventually, so yeah.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, you already had a new line.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking
You're being called ignorant.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after.
Okay, I'm going to the cabin. But I primarily think,
You bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying. I think this will.
like, I think primarily that the pregnancy thing and that sort of stuff that like added a lot of confusion and a lot of explaining. So yeah, but my lore should be now in one giant, and maybe be a long timeline, but and a big story which might still be confusing, but. The thing, for example, is my brand new world journeys have been like grammar checked and spelling checked, but something like Luca Missy story, I can't really.
Warning.
My Luca Missy story, I couldn't really grammar and spell check, and same goes with my Elise gender stories, because like YouTube videos have a character limit of like 5,000 characters, and so if I would make something, you know, grammar check it and it end up being like bigger than 4,500 characters. Then I'd just be in trouble.
Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior. It'll be easy.
I can, for example, show that like I had like a few episodes in my Luca Mystic story. Let me get my Google Doc that I had with this. There's my Luca Mystic story lore. So there will be like a few spelling grammar checks which might make it more confusing, but like, my bad, sorry. Here, for example, this one. Oh, I did eventually move it down, but the thing was this episode was like 4,700 characters, and for example, I can give a little sneak peek. This episode is like over 4,700 characters, so it abruptly ends. It's sort of, because if I would go continue this little path, then like YouTube wouldn't like it. So yeah, which makes it more clear. And yeah, I am not the best at writing, and I'm not the best at spelling. Or I think my grammar and spelling levels makes it more confusing too. But I am aware of it. I'm aware.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do
So yeah, my lore might be confusing, but it should be fixed by now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
But yeah, in the end,
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello?
You know,
Is
in the
someone
end, like, Zombie Natulius. Really? Nice. But in the end, I think like 3 to 4 years of like... The funny thing is, I haven't Elise gender story planned for this thing because I think my lore is so confusing. Because I didn't know what I wanted to be as a Vtuber. You know, I didn't want to be that cursed fairy, you know, that was searching for their home world. Or that like cat boy that was turned into a cat by a magical spell, you know. Or that like dragon who got here to destroy humanity, for example. No, I was just the plain old VTuber who likes music, who likes diva, and that sort of stuff, who tries VTubing because their friends liked it or suggested it. So
hypnotizing.
I think that's the main reason why I think my lore is confusing, because I didn't know who I wanted to be. Despawned. F.
Don't let it fool you.
So, if my lore feels confusing, I think that's because I am confused. I felt confused in who I am. If you get me. Do you get me? Like, is it a thing? Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down
because I think like generally, I think because like I felt like confusing in who I am, and then I didn't really know who I am, that you get like confusing lore and that sort of stuff. And now that I clearly know who I am, and that I clearly have an idea of who I am, and that sort of stuff, I think that lore reflects better. Because over the past year, I have been talking, writing lore, making one giant timeline over the past 5 years and that sort of stuff, including pregnancy, but yeah, and that sort of stuff. So, and my brand new arcade story is especially about that, actually, you know, learning who I am, accepting that identity and that sort of stuff. But
she's beautiful. How could someone like this?
So yeah, it is like, now that I know who I am, I think going forward, I think my lore will better not understand, but it will be a lot.
There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
So yeah, but like that's the main thing why I think it's confusing. And now that I know who I am and who I want to be as a VTuber, that is more clear. It might be still a lot, and it might be a book worth of lore at this point.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
You know, but like I think it is part of me. The thing is, I think at this point I can release like a book or two about my lore and that sort of stuff, with how big it is.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. Give them a tug.
Yeah, like the thing is, for example, I think my lore is a bit of a reflection of my life, because my original debut is a bit maybe heavier on the side, but it's gonna be, you know, about growing up, that confusing feelings and that sort of stuff, not knowing who you are. Well, my first adventure is really actually on that transformation, you know, ascending to Goodhood, ascending to a Vocaloid, you know, realizing that you're something else than ordinary. You know, instead of like a goddess and a Vocaloid character, you know, being a transgender girl. Well, my Elif lore, for example, when I met Elif and his Sakai, is actually a reflection of when I learned that I was bisexual, or accepted that I had feelings for boys, sexual or not. And while my own arcade Sakai lore is a bit of mixed, it's like lesbian themed, you know, realizing I was a trans girl and that I was thinking, should I be straight or not? But that you love girls more, and that you're a lesbian and that sort of stuff. And, yeah, the Sakai's lords are their own adventure. Because when I joined the Sakai groups, those are more themed towards Sakai cards and stories. And Brand New Journey also, but Brand New Journey has the theme of identity through the story. And such stuff.
Heavy. Far too solid to even imagine.
But my Brand New Arcade is about me and my identity. Looking back on this whole lore identity thing as a joke.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
But my Magical Mirai is also gonna is like just a side story that is more to set the stage for version 3. Because version 3, that might be coming in like 2026 at the end of 2027 at this time rate. I think at this time rate, version 3 will come at 2027.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
And that sort of stuff. But that Magical Mirai story was supposed to be the stage for version 3, but version 3 is going to be like an own adventure, but also be a backstory about who I am, you know, my home planet and that sort of stuff, and the lingering curse there.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains.
I'm going back upstairs, maybe the key's still laying around somewhere, and if it's not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
I love to talk my lore, but I'm scared to actually write it. Whenever I try writing something, I get bored and will stop. The thing is, I have that, like, I see that really, really well with, like, thing. Because, like, yeah. Oh, just a little fur. Because, like, yeah, this, you know, this is part of who I've become. And that sort of stuff, you know. So this is part of my lore, and my lore is centered around it. Welcome back, Mr. Mo. And such stuff. So it's part of my lore. But the thing is, what I have, I can exactly see when I start writing, because when I start writing, it's like I write really, really good and really, really bad. Not much. You didn't mention this much. Just some lore talk and that sort of stuff. But like, for example, I saw this in my end, like my end portfolio. And there were moments when on the day when I start writing, and you know, when the hours went by, you see my writing going bad. So this is the reason why I tend to use AI for grammar and spelling checks. So I just write my stuff, I check it a few times already, like if I write words that bad, and that sort of stuff.
You tried the door.
Such stuff, but you know, with AI I can at least refine the story and make it flow better into each other. Yeah, identity. Yeah, most of my lore is focused on identity. Now that I think about it.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade.
It would be so much easier if you know, didn't lock the door.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
But yeah. So my lore is mostly, I think, a reflection of my identity.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
And now that I know who I am, I think it will be better over days.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth.
Like, this is what I mean. How do you get a prisoner? Because she always, like...
of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, or we could use it to you won't like what happened.
The funny thing is, this is way more maroon red than it is on the cam, because of the lighting, but... because of the blue lighting. I'm gonna try to slay the princess.
Hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. But the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Maybe.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened.
I thought I had the upper hand.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she
But there is,
her arm.
as you say, as I write more lore, because I do know I write a lot of lore. For example, my Luca Mystic story is 100 pages. And that sort of stuff. So I do know that people don't want to read like through 100 pages of lore, because that is at this point its own book work. So I'm always free to ask questions, or you know, answer questions. Like my main character Mass, which is basically just me, Sai, which is a cyborg from the future, and doesn't identify as anything, and it's just Sai And Ninja, she doesn't really have a name yet. Who's lesbian, but lives in a conservative land.
Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Hi Kazu. Finish the job.
Steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen?
I am like curious about one thing.
State the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is.
And the characters in Chase Season 2 ID, I see.
Don't act so surprised.
Belly, 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 belly. Take the princess, the prisoner. Preggo Elise in 3D. True. How'd I get the prisoner? To find the prisoner, you must go to the cabin in chapter 1, take the pristine blade, and then chapter 2 repeatedly resist the narrator's control when the princess asks you to free her. Leading to her killing you. This is no... How do you get the prisoner? Everything at this point, For example, Elliot. 8 days till birthday. Why have I got any birthdays in December? I just had birthday mine like 4 days ago. Finding the prisoner. To get the prisoner, you must have taken the pristine blade from the table, free the prisoner from her chains, and finally resist the narrator to take control of your body twice. Until the prisoner slits your throat. For your effort, you get the voice of the skeptic. I've been there. Hey, your birthday is closer than mine. I have been there. I've done the person having the narrator take control of body focus try to care only for to slice your neck. Pleasant introduction, I'm sure return use a pattern watch. Initial task has returned, the narrator's cries. Huh. Okay. Apparently I've been to the prisoner.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes?
Apparently I've been to the prisoner.
Apart? You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground.
Is this the adversary again?
The princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both. And you watch.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend.
The house life, Kazu.
You were just another monster, weren't...
Silence was the room. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken.
But as they say, yeah, Maroon Belly. Because it's Slay the Princess time, and Slay the Princess we do with Belly.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch? Oh.
You're on a path.
Didn't I hit the witch before?
You're here to slay her.
Huh.
If you
we found the witch before. I buy a booba neck pillow. A booba neck pillow? Slay the princess. Sure, she has also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying.
Oh, I do. I go be like, boy.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not.
Oh yeah, I forgot you.
Trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog.
I'm not that old.
We should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
You know, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will
lie, she will cheat, and she will have everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Well, what's a booba neck pillow, Azu, if I may ask?
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
I don't trust the opportunist. I don't trust.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You said about the mirror on the wall.
Because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something.
Why would he lie about there not being a mirror? What's the point? Neck pillow with two... Fair enough. I should make a body pillow of myself one day. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Wink, wink,
if only there was
wink,
some sort of
wink.
reflective surface we could examine. Absolute shame there isn't anything like that around here.
It is a mirror. If you look in the mirror, you see yourself. That's how logic it goes.
You do see it, right? I don't know how to read you. I see all sorts of things.
Kapot dan, dus heb je al fijn.
Imagine
my booba.
Yes or no question.
As a booba pillow.
Help me out here, will you? I'm
No.
not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what need. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
No mirror.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone. You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
I think she knows we'll have it when we have
That's
it.
not at.
I think she knows when we have it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase.
Got 10 manga for Christmas. Nice, nice, nice. Christmas here is next week and then I get all the presents. I did get like Christmas packages from like Volunteer, which is nice. But imagine me, you know, standing with my hands behind my back like this and be like, I have nothing behind my back. I know I have a big belly and that's everything, but like I have nothing hands behind my back. There's nothing there.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness.
Oh yeah, people, if you haven't, now that I think about it, I wanted to say that at the beginning of the stream, but I didn't. Chromie Candle, nice. If you haven't voted on the ZA voting thing, ZA voting form already, do it. And even if you already have voted, I highly let you reconsider voting. Because, what I didn't tell you with what I added until now, is that the second place of the voting form will get a monologue on YouTube, at least. So there will be an additional prize for second place, in case there will be 2 first place winners. I will do another poll to decide who is like number 1, who's number 2. I don't know yet if also number 2 will get a new outfit based on the Kalos region. So do know, if you haven't already, check out this ZA voting form by doing !ZA voting, and basically vote for your favorite typing and Pokemon that should be my ace and thing. You know, you don't want a second place choice. For example, that you choose shinies as YouTube, maybe, and that sort of stuff, or fighting on YouTube. But do know the second place will at least get a monologue on YouTube, which is the same rules as the other monologues that I've done for Project Elise.
If her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't.
Hey, I probably think your stairs are nasty. So if you haven't already, if you haven't already, there it is. I'm not nasty.
You are. You're a wretched little
18
thing.
plus mangas. Nice.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your name.
Yeah, I know, but I thought I said it. Like, if people want to, for example, see with you like Buggy and Dark type as like additional outfits, or maybe want to see like both Bug and Dark type, then at least they could like, you know, have like a chance to see either like Bug types on YouTube or maybe Dark type on Twitch. You know what I mean?
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world.
This Preggo would really appreciate if you do that.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before?
No, I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring amid the thick root.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade.
I see, she knows it.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
What else would there be behind my back? Like a gift bag of flowers?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know.
Yeah, you never listened to me, narrator.
No. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
Oh, why are you mad?
Waste time fighting you on something that's...
I don't, like I said, I don't know if like, you know, the second place will also get the same treatment as the first place regarding the outfit. I might do it, might not. It would make it more fun, but like, yeah.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate... Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a time.
I don't have a tongue. See? I don't have a tongue. Alright, I do. I don't trust you enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving, bye.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan seemingly uttered by the walls themselves. followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get small. What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls...
Leave a suspicious character in the basement, playing it safe.
...kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light.
I was thinking about killing her,
just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine. We'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit.
And we cut away. With the little pigs through the halls, there's only one window in growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself.
Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Ja, want about jullie krijg je just as easy as me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. The roots grow ever closer.
I mean, we have a knife, you know. Couldn't we, like, cut through the roots?
We know. We can see them.
Can you make the stop right?
But as I already made it so clear.
You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable,
oh, it's a thick
wall
work.
of bark. You're running out of time. Shit.
Come on, the person's processing on me. They're probably pressing on you too. I'm assuming this because they can see you. We can make things better.
But we are animals. We are. You're nothing but fear and instinct, and that's all I am too. We don't have to make things better. We can't make things better.
I need a reassurance bucket. Waar is mijn reassurance bucket?
We're just meant to chase each other in the dark until one of us catches the other.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. We're never gonna make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't gonna make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel
it seems that your journey has very sorry about that. It was always going to end this way, of course. If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. Glad it's not me. Reminds me of a time I was speaking to my good friend Orville. We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the right. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the pigeons. And I said to Orville, friend, those birds are frozen.
You met a terrible fate.
He kind of looked at me like I lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until they freeze. Then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up.
Did we merge again?
Move around again. So I said to Orville, you might as well save those breadcrumbs until the birds thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition they're in. To which he asked what I meant, and asking what condition the crumbs should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in, when in fact I had meant the birds could not enjoy them in the condition that the birds were in, considering
Mr. Hippo, I know you have a voice in my head.
So he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I said to him, Orville, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen? To which he responded, the breadcrumbs are not frozen. Again, misunderstanding my words. I didn't mean to say that the breadcrumbs were frozen.
My screen is like a fuck face.
I told you they're frozen. I'd been referring to the birds. In hindsight, what I should have said was, and this would make perfect sense, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when the birds
why did you do that?
He misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what else to do with the breadcrumbs, and that
No,
perhaps
it's weird
not
how,
when the
like,
birds
or
thought
is that
they'd
this
still
light?
be able to eat the crumbs. So I said to Orville, I said, and this is what I said to him, I said, Orville, the birds may be dead.
I thought legit that it was this light from like my camera. As you can see now, there's like a little white light on my belly. Huh.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Third.
This is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get off.
And like, it's funny to see how like much lighting does towards like a camera.
Possibly done for things to be like this.
As you can see. Maybe this will work better.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
But what do I do now? I merge with the princess.
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a pass.
Shut up. The rest of you talk. What happened? What did you do?
I am the candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have
What
candy
do I do?
all day,
Candy,
every day.
candy,
candy, candy, candy. Now I will tell you a story about a young woman who was sealed in a small room. In the room was a furnace and 5 keys. She was told that each of the 5 keys would unlock one
Why
of
the
5
paranoid?
doors outside her room. Inside each room was a child that she could take with her as she fled the building. But she was only allowed to leave her own room with 1 key, not all 5. Desperate to find a way to save all 5 children, the woman melted the 5 keys together in the furnace to create a single key, hoping it would unlock all 5 doors. Of course, it did not work that way.
Sad.
Now her key opened none of the doors. Rather than leaving her room with a key to 1 life, she had taken with her the key to 5 deaths.
I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one.
I haven't so far found a new thing.
To be. Can't you feel it?
Oh, I did find a new thing at the ending, but...
I am the candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
Isn't? I'm pretty sure it isn't. I can do what I want.
Now I will tell you a story about a little boy. He had a red snake that he kept in a metal cage, whose hunger could not be satisfied. One day, the boy found 5 baby kittens outside his house. He brought them inside and kept them in a shoebox. He knew that the snake might kill them, but could not bring himself to get rid of the snake. He knew that if he chose 1 kitten to feed to the snake, it might be satisfied. But he could not choose. So, he went to bed, leaving the cage open. The snake went to the shoebox, chose a kitten at random, and ate it. After 5 nights had gone by, the boy was full of regret, and cut snake open. He pieced the remains together, and put the kitten back into the shoebox.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered...
Like, now that I think about it, like, Snap and Eating in that stories is like about stitching things together.
I'm not.
You are, princess. Yeah, it is disgusting.
But there's a feeling, isn't there?
But Snap, eh?
Petty feeling she mentioned it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like
she still
hates
us.
us.
Oh, disturbing, not disgusting. I mean, still disgusting.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a...
What if I want to stay merged together with the princess? Huh?
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from
Yes,
the past.
watch me.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
A glimpse of something bigger. Embrace your transformation.
Fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that...
Are you a pet in the woods? Do you exist? Are you real? Are you a body in the woods?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time.
Am I real? Are you real? Is this real? Am I playing a game?
Do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Yeah, I know that I don't know who I am. I know that I'm a silly head and an idiot. You don't have to rub it in.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into...
Wait, what was that achievement name again that I got? Embrace your transformation. A glimpse of something new.
This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. He wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true.
I don't know. He's been trying to lie to us since the beginning, so...
That's right. I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold as smooth and gently as buckets. The cake under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took? Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Oh, you didn't plan anything, you opportunist.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
I didn't know you could see this beforehand, because the thing is, this is what you see at the Freedom ending.
It's beautiful.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to enter her. You turn to see her gone behind you, replaced by something else.
Where did she go?
That was interesting to see.
And there's that mirror again.
The narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
Yeah.
Yeah. No voice needling us anymore. Feels we're top of the pecking order now.
Where she went, and I know how we go looking for her.
Does this mean we won? You're right. She's gone. I should feel better with her gone.
I mean,
I'm begging you.
The mayor never scared you before.
Different now. It feels, I don't know. It's calling us.
Did I end this one quickly because I killed the narrator?
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach for it, are gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that's empty. It's quiet here. You're at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
You know, I'm like really tempted to do this. Like, you will cut across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
You raise your will to end your life, but as burries into space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many ends in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be.
Bye, Aurora. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good night, and I love you. This Preggo will miss you. Have a good night. Ah, kisses! Are you sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we have to reach them.
Like, there is things, of course, that we already asked and one thing, but like...
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception.
Vessel? I think it's like...
She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I find the right to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I don't believe that. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry.
Destroy the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape.
No, you don't reshape something. Or destroy something. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Was it not if you wait that she just closes the game?
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
Make
what
me.
textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you
This is like fourth wall breaking.
into a box? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself.
This was like fourth wall breaking.
Weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're.
And I want to ready to return to your box, and I want to fuse with you again. Yeah, see, she closes the game. Yeah, like I'm not kidding. Like I'm not kidding here. Look, the game is closed, as you can see. I think I got this in my YouTube playthrough too. Like that, I waited until the game closed. Dally out forward. I did start Slay the Princess again, did I? Yeah. Takes the time to level up. Or load up.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Yeah, I know you didn't. Like, it's a true thing that this does. Like, I love games that do that, you know. That just go like, oh, haha, you wanna wait here, I close the game for you. They make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. The end. Brain network Vtuber.
You're on a path in the. You're here to.
Yeah, we know. Sounded like to you to Gavin.
You make your.
We already know this, but fine, I will play it from now on.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
And in that blade...
The blade is your...
Sure.
You take the blade... The door to the basement, her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one. Don't let it fool you.
You know, continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain. She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What makes you that think? Nah.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what... You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
I'm here to rescue you.
Scared.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
But I don't wanna kill you.
So, you should just drop it. Best not.
She's unarmed. If you head...
I'm sorry, can we just talk?
So close. No, this is a good idea.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing.
I'm not topping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
If you're pretty sure, then I'm talking to him. Scream that the princess while holding on the blade.
You stare at the princess. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever.
Squint even harder.
Squint even hard. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever.
Oh, watch me. I'm gonna go squinting forever.
Going to have to blink.
Fine, I'll drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling
I want to rescue her.
and dropped.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess faced. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Oh?
You know.
Look the way and down, at least so we can know each other better. Well, I've decided what to do. I'm gonna get you out of the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here
I don't have the key, indeed.
Never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm surprised how much light this changes, because if I do it like this, see how much the light changes. It makes it like my top here is like really maroonish. I don't know if like this prepares it well. You see this color? It's like slightly close to this one. They're like basically the same. This one is more reddish, as you can see, but like see how much the color changes different. Okay, do you have any of these?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to find. You attempt to make your way. Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her.
No.
Easier for who? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happened.
Save princess.
Against your better judgment.
Slay, save,
place the
slay,
blade
save,
against the
slay,
princess's arm,
save, slay,
just above
save,
the massive,
slay, save,
unyielding
slay,
chain.
save, slay, save.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron cord. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eyes.
This still looks like horrible.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, as the princess approaches the bottom stair, wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
Warner saved the princess? Warner. Was it Warner or save now?
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
You're not doing that.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah, get out of here, run.
I'll make this quick.
She steps.
Oh, see how it's like differently, the stake? Oh. See how the stake is differently? Because I normally didn't take the knife at first.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
Ah, you see how the dialogue simply changed by, like, if you haven't, like, watched my previous streams on this, I have been through this, like, multiple times, and she's more innocent if you don't take the blade at first. Ew. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods.
And the end of the path is a cabin.
It's a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Wait, hasn't this happened already? But I died, what am I doing here?
I'll show you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word.
You're right, I want to trust a word from him.
There's got to be a way out of here. For us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last, you know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think.
I can keep secrets for him, guys. You know, let's assume I'm telling the truth and really not already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to keep moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. The absolute irony.
You know, you're the one who like forced me to do things.
You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting. But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional.
I'm a professional after all. Did you say something mean to me? Like my mother is a bit fat. Your mother is fat. Princess, kill her.
Anyway, I believe
oh, I double clicked.
What's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequence. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world in time? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here.
The four?
Yet, you're talking in circle. No, I'm talking in fact.
You know, let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was able to kill me last time was because I let her and all she did was slit my throat. How's she supposed to be the end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
No, I don't trust you.
Despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets. You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, the evidence, written across the front.
The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth.
The princess will end the world
immutable
if you
truth.
Don't stop her. This is an immutable truth. That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting? I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason.
I don't trust these rules.
I'm on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at... I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Locked her in the basement of the set basement.
Locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is.
We're gonna do Slayer. Why are you still following me? Being Katie, why aren't you telling me?
I told you everything you need to know. Going into... Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something.
You are.
You're just going to have to trust me here. Great. Now, if you don't mind...
Turn around to leave.
A warning before you go any further.
You know, all that and be like, you know, turn around to leave.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to... Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the... The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls and thick,
This looks like a Mario castle.
The windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your... But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense.
If I would need to save her, I probably need to blade.
Been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor detail. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and
I still have my fist. You know, I can still, like, check my fist against her.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
Wouldn't it be at this point that we're standing against a torch?
Torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
If the princess lived here, Slayer will probably do her a favor.
Be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you.
Can you breathe like that?
Clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding
Can you breathe like with like
to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Like, I get the idea that, like, you have to cut off both arms then, and maybe, you know, cut through her neck, which makes her, you know, free, like, real impossible. But can you breathe like that with, like, a heavy... You have to think, it's like a heavy chain across your neck.
That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Is there need too much of anything? You see how locked up she is? Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
We were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here for. I'm the only one who remembers that.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah.
See?
I remember.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how exactly?
Like if you be honest, like if you see this like thing, don't you think she could put her head through it and be like, you know, free?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Oh?
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles. I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it?
Imagine you're the princess, you're sitting there, you know, heavily chained up, but you see just like a hero across you, be like talking to himself all the time, and he's sitting there like...
Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
He is really crazy.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to
like,
know the dark?
and you'd be like, are you gay?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Sorry, I was listening to the voices in my head. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I mean, if she can't leave, then like vrienden doesn't really matter.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
What is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Let's put away attention. What do you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going
Am I
to
really
do
gonna like look myself up with
Why are you here?
the princess?
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
But I have to cut through your neck.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her, unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I'm supposed to cut you out if you didn't know the Sharaptor is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
Is she really?
Seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him. Possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their
I mean,
own
she can't
ways.
really suggest that she's like, you know, I've cut my own head off and be like a headless chicken. Guys, forget the last time you killed me with the last time. I can get you out of here. I'm not giving you my weapon. You realize that I have watched this in the session and watched it distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out.
Do I trust her? I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon.
The last time we met, your body tried to kill me. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence.
Was je shackled?
If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others. Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be
You know
aware
what?
of my position.
But you're not in the position.
Usually you'd be right. But this isn't exactly a usual situation. I'm not someone you can wait out. We've already been over this.
I'm more patient than you ever be. Are you trying to check on me? Fine.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world.
I mean, she can't really escape the things.
Oh, or tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again.
No.
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. Ah. Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to
I'm not
slice
looking
its
away
way
because she has the
through.
weapon, you know. I need to dodge in case she does something. But I...
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her plan. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your...
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
I was not expecting this.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She's left us with this dangling thread. I need to know why.
So I was not expecting this.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Yeah, I don't take it with me. Just in case.
Fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's... But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no.
I played into our plan. I know it.
Well played.
Free a prisoner.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe...
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Excuse me? Did you never get the chance to respond, nor will you ever? It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay. Just lose me a minute. You can always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something's...
It's the it's not the end. Whatever is on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. Feels too good to...
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate.
I have so many
clean
questions.
again.
What's this feel like suggests it is? We're going back as if an invisible walls close around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Aren't you being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the prisoner's head to her. A clever heart.
You're on a path in the woods.
And at the end of that woods is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is a princess. You're here to slay.
No. Turn around to leave.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fine. Good. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You're really keen on wasting every...
Good, maybe everyone else will die, but they get for dumping me in the woods and asking for me to kill for someone
When I
then.
said everyone, I meant everyone. And last I checked, you're part of everyone.
Yeah,
too.
so what?
If you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
You've been here before. Like, there's still a lot to figure out, Jesus. Then both of you to an incomplete existence. Huh.
But fine, you turn around and prick back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it's...
Oh yeah, well I guess start walking in a different direction.
There's always a choice. We can't just go... The interior blade is your implement. You take the blade.
Viva la revolution!
The daughter, her voice. She said, don't let... Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk, she's so... Focus on the task.
And there you are. Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's far... You ignore the tremble.
You poor thing.
You step forward.
I was clicking here because I want to click to the dialogue.
Drop it.
She's unarmed. Doubt.
Damn it. Now I get the adversary again.
It feels... Holy shit, though she's unarmed. The shock of that first strike is... We can still...
Flee lock her in the basement.
Are you serious? It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs. The
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Yes.
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls against them until she's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wood. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your...
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart.
Piece by piece.
I won't forget what you
did. And I'll never forget it for you.
You don't know the kind of enemy you made.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any wood. No.
Threaten me all you want, all does easy my guilty continent. I'll be waiting for you.
Be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
And I will kill you. When I find you, I will kill you. And as the meme goes with the guy with the telephone, I will find you, and I will kill you.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws, it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you.
No, you can't.
Can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her...
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the... What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I was not meant to like leave you here.
Your lungs stop drawing it.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end.
It can't be. This can't. I'm sorry, but it is.
I was clicking here to skip through the dialogue.
Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path
in the woods. At the end of that path is a cabin. And at the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But what if I don't want to slay her? She's going to kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous. If he doesn't remember what happened, shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me.
I love being swollen.
Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
You know, turn around and leave.
You have already committed to my completion.
Fine.
A warning.
Before you go further. She will lie, she will cheat, she will do anything in her words
she will cheat.
For power.
She will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Also don't trust him. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
Now. I could.
A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
I forgot the little princesses silhouettes at the...
The blade is your implement. You'll need... Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess
I wonder where those eyes coming from.
Already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out.
Did I slay her last time?
And only you can do it.
Did I slay her? Yeah. I did slay her. Got shoved into a bottle of spit, see what's behind the mask. You've been here before, see what's behind the mask.
You walk up to the wall next to the... What are you talking about?
Wipe. No, there's no mirror.
Rub your hand.
There is no mirror. I have been deceived. This Preggo has been deceived. Wait, that's my thing. Maybe it's been going all over the place because I'm just sitting still.
Away. Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
No, I'm just going to the basement.
Taking the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
Yeah, too late.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably do her a favor.
Would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stair.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Are we now?
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill her.
Step off into the void between the stairs. I'm about to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
What,
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't.
I am the voice of reason.
Excuse me. I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. Please stop saying that. You're only going to...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go...
I feel like she's there. You know, I'll go back the way I came.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Oh.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it.
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
I was just thought we could, you know, talk.
A way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I thought we could be talking like adults.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's
Apparently
as if
not.
every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
You know, sitting with my legs crossed while having the belly this big always feels so tiring and terrible.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp.
Did I go back the last time that I came here? I forgot.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Yeah. I swear to God, people call me ridiculous because I have a bump this big.
She isn't attacking us. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here isn't...
And she seems like a ghost.
That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Nerves,
heart, lungs, liver.
You leave and I'm going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Why won't you finish me off?
I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. Shh, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep, you're back.
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like
She has a point.
Ah, and there's the feet.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done.
You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip.
Why does it have to be the static noise?
Seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of...
If you want to work, can you just turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Like I said,
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Okay. Could work about it, can be friends even.
Look at that. You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
You do? Heart,
I want
lungs,
to leave.
heart, lung, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. What happens then?
We're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your no. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Only until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
Ja, dat is goed. Dus dat is een eind te waar dat
A
gaat.
lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
And if I'll let you out, what then?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you.
I promise. Then why did you tell me on the stairs? Why didn't you try to be nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
No, you are. Being around you is acne. I'm not going to stick around. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave together.
No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving.
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us
Yes, a point.
just make it end fast? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Yeah, but like, hey, narrate, I don't have a weapon.
Come
So.
on now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon.
She's a
This
ghost.
would be the perfect, but we don't. We've already made it. We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lung, liver, nerves, heart, lung, liver, nerves.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Yeah, but what should I do else? Die here on the spot and let her
Make
go?
sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other
Yeah,
side.
but she's a ghost.
You can still make
Oh no,
this
wait, I
right.
killed her last
You can
time.
still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously
I don't think she likes me grabbing a weapon.
Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart. Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No, no, no! You're doing it wrong.
Heart,
to do it like
lungs,
this.
liver,
Heart, lungs,
liver, nerves, heart, lung, liver, nerves.
I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement.
See, I knew she wouldn't give me a chance.
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Step into the world.
The doorknob.
Let your terrors loose upon the world.
Revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard.
Thanks, I'm good at my job. I'm good at doing people.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Huh. You do not get the chance to respond normal ever as time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Of course she's scared. It's the end for you, but not the end for me. Just ask me Benny before he always gets scared.
It feels so bad. It's calling us.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
I trust you.
No, you can trust me. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward, they gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of...
I wonder, did like this does it count for like this one? Yeah. Ah. I am a growing chorus of contradiction and mass of tides ambling their flowing, all at once in more directions than my attention can bear. To hold, to look at anyone is to shift them, all into something new, and to look is always to reshape them, yet again.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Is it now? You can't be a contradiction, contradictions don't exist. I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? The walls that we leave behind.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
What do you think about this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is after. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
If this is like a riddle, can you give me a single straight
I'm
answer?
sorry. Words are difficult for me.
You know, everything is a riddle. I hate riddles. You know, I only like bellies.
If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
But I want
the
to.
vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go back. Are you ready to go back and end the stream?
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the nightmare to her.
You're on a...
You're on a path in the woods. Yeah, we know. Like, the thing is, like, we've got quite some memories. Oh, the adversary is way more. Ignore the witness. If she blocks your attack, you just have to push harder. Here, princess. Die to her upstairs, armed. Die to her upstairs, unarmed. Witness her resurrection. Crows are giving you a free shot and then take it. Make an obscene gesture. I thought there was more for the adversary, or like less. How did you get to the tower again? Ha! The question remains, one might resist the divine, it's very hard to kill God, there is no shame in failing. Sometimes when you cut something out, a piece of you leaves with it. There's always that you've been here before. Better to link with your nightmare than let them run wild. Ah, I think if I go back to the nightmare, that this one is like, you know, stay with your nightmares. Die in the nature and let it swallow you whole. Is this really being like, no, because if you swallowed whole, you know? Yeah, then I had to cut through her heart. But like we got like quite a new amount of things, also like endings and such stuff, so. Like we got leaving together. So, but like a lot of the same things. I thought you said she wasn't armed. Like, I sort of got that I got more by all of them, but like, apparently I don't. This is still like the most disturbing one ever. I was not expecting that. But yeah. At least we got the first row. So now the question is the second row. Heart on the line. A vicious cycle. Is this a vicious cycle? Oh, I only have to see through her eyes at the end of everything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here because it's been 3 hours and 20 minutes and I'm getting tired. It's been a long ride. So yeah, this will be the last stream for this year. As stated, don't forget to vote on this Legacy A forum and that sort of stuff. It will run until the 3rd of February. And it will also, you can change your answer later down the line. So instead if you like choose Pokemon type and want to change it to fire type, that's allowed. And that sort of stuff. Or if you want to change, you know, my ace Pokemon, then so be it. And that sort of stuff. So don't forget to vote for that. Also, I want to wish you a happy Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, or happy Hanukkah, or any happy other religious holidays, basically. And if you don't celebrate anything, so I'm going to wish you a few happy weeks. Because in the upcoming 2 weeks, I won't be streaming and recording because Rashi will visit me and it's Christmas and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I will be back the 7th of January, I think, from the top of my head. What did I say? Yeah, I will be back the 7th of January. If I actually wouldn't come to visit me during the holidays, then either week I wouldn't be like streaming next week because of like holidays and planning and that sort of stuff, as I told at the beginning of the stream. Next week on that, but I don't think I will be streaming with New Year's Eve. So yeah, with that. So I will be back the 7th of January. And that sort of stuff. Maybe with big bellies, maybe with not bellies. Maybe I'm pregnant by that time, who knows? And that sort of stuff. But yeah, and that sort of stuff. With that, I'm going to say, I'm going to wish you all a happy holiday, Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate anything, and that sort of stuff, I'm going to wish you like a happy few weeks of New Year's Eve and that sort of stuff. I hope you can find some rest this week, and hope you can chill, relax, and rest out this week. I will be back to January 7th, so happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy anything that you celebrate or just have a few 2 weeks. Happy New Year's Eve. In 2026, we're gonna continue on the path that we're currently going, because as said, now that I know who I am and with the Lord, there is a lot of things that are planned. I'm still planning to bring back Project Elise and the outfits to the LINKTREE voting, as stated, and that sort of stuff. There will also maybe a new set of like a mannequin line, deco styled album maybe, who knows. But there will be a lot of content coming back. I will of course keep improving and that sort of stuff with big belly cams and more. But yeah, I thought as last stream for the year, I do what I do best, being the pregnant goddess and a swollen Preggo Elise, of course. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say, I primarily focus on Project Diva on this channel, but also do a lot of other stuff, as you can see, with like Slay the Princess, FNAF, We Happy Few. I've done a lot, so if you're interested, make sure to check it out. Don't forget to join the Discord through !Discord or the link tree down below. In that link tree you can also find all my other socials, including my YouTube channels, my Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky, my Ko-fi and Patreon, in case you want to support me a little bit more. Don't forget to follow so you get notified when I go live next time. Discord is the best place for updates because I'm the most active there. I'll give the most good updates there, and I'll talk the most there, so if you want to talk with me, that will be your best place and that sort of stuff. With that, I'm going to say happy holidays, happy upcoming weeks, happy New Year's Eve. I hope you all have an amazing 2026, and might I'll see you in the next year on January 7th. Until then, have an amazing holidays, have a happy new year, and might I see you then. Bye.